She wakes up and takes up a surfboard, heads out from the seashore, from the world in where she lives. She's got no fears or worries at all right there, just the smell of salt water that's in the air, and the sunrise. She's walking on water. She's walking on water.
Flhi Girlz Sports TV, the only women's sports show, is brought to you by Surf and Sea, the original surf and dive shop. Aloha Friday Beverage Company. By Get Salty, sweet is overrated. Girlz Hawaii, practical, economical living space. And by surfpics.com, photographer Ron Johnson.
Hello everyone, it's Corey with Flhi Girlz Sports TV, and we're here at Waimea Bay with Emily Erickson. We kind of wanted to catch her and get an interview with her because she is one of the girls who's out there surfing the big waves. So here we are, and as far as I know, your father is he's a surfing legend, Roger Erickson. So we wanted to know, like, what kind of influence has he had on your surfing?
Well, he's had a huge influence. From the time I was little, I thought of him and had a picture in my head of, you know, what I wanted to do, or like, you know, some kind of little fantastic idea. And I came back here finally and I started surfing, and he just gave me a 10.6 and let me get in the water, and, you know, he's the one who initially gave me a board. That's what it is, really.
Up and riding, Roger Erickson, with a horrendous wipeout. Let's look at that again. And how big was that wave Roger took off on?
25 feet.
Is that all?
Solid. Every inch, every foot, every yard. Very big wave.
And what happened to his board down there?
Hit the rocks at the moment of impact, it disintegrated. The 3 or 4 pieces out of the mountain at least.
I hope I don't have to do that again. That wasn't much fun at all. But I guess it's pretty safe today. Looks like we're doing it. Sorry about losing your board. I don't know. Wait till I see what shape it's in, then I'll tell you. It's a brand new brewer, man. Hard to replace a good brewer.
Has he ever given you any words of advice?
Be careful. Be careful. Be
Don't
safe.
die.
Exactly. Maybe just take it easy.
Right on. So we know, I mean, we got some shots of you surfing Waimea. Are there any other big wave spots that you surf?
Sunset and Makaha, as big as it gets, or as big as I've tried to get it.
And so she had told us earlier that she started surfing about 4 years ago, which is a very small amount of time. Can you tell us a little bit about your milestones from where you started to where you are now?
Well, I initially came back to Oahu about 5 years ago, and I have always loved the water. Like I said, my dad instilled the whole dreamy idea in my head. And I bodyboarded my first winter at Sunset, and as big as I could get it, I just, you know, whenever I could. And then after that, the next winter, I just picked up his 10.6 and went out to Sunset. And I got some big waves, so I just jumped into it. And I think when you first get into something, you might not have as much fear as maybe if you just think about it a little bit more. Yeah. You know, I just loved it and I wanted it, and
so now,
that's
4
how
years
I started.
later, do you find that you might have more fear now than
I have more wisdom. I definitely know what's coming when I wipe out, and that probably is a little scarier. But I think for a lot of people, if you love something, you want it so badly that it'll happen, you know?
Yeah, so what drives you to go out there?
I love the water, I love to surf, it just makes me happy.
We don't see a lot of women out at Waimea. I'd say, you know, the ratio is heavily,
definitely.
You know, on how does that, what is it like going out there? And you know, you can obviously see the ratio.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Or are you treated any differently? What's the experience like?
Well, you know, paddle out, say hi to people. You know, you recognize a lot of people you surf with all the time, of course. I wouldn't say as a woman you get special treatment, because definitely all those guys are pretty cutthroat when it comes to waves. But I don't know. Everyone's kind. I would say that usually.
That's
for the most part.
That is awesome. That is great, because I would hesitate to say that it wasn't always like that.
Yeah. I like to hope it is. If it's not, I get out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's not. No fun with bad vibes. Having a women's big wave surf contest at Waimea.
I think that would be good. You don't see too many women out there, like you said. It would be good to have a chance of, you know, less people in the lineup, obviously, because it's so packed these days. But also just to see women, you know, because I think a lot of girls are intimidated by all the men and all the people in the first place. Just to have less of a crowd obviously makes everyone more comfortable, and have, you know, to give girls an opportunity would be great.
Give us some advice on how you pick your waves, how you take off, yeah, any kind of technical expertise.
Well, I usually don't go if I don't think I'm going to make it, or if there's a lot of people on the wave. It's not really as enjoyable or safe at all. Safety is a big thing, you know. You have to be comfortable to want to surf it, really. Sometimes if it's the bay, I try to get, you know, a little ramp onto it. I don't sit as deep as like a lot of people, I guess. I've seen a lot of guys last year who were sitting so deep there was no way they were going to make the wave. There were, you know, like at least like 8 people on a wave, and they're just practically rolling over the rocks. That's not really my style. I kind of like to make it to the end. And
so you like to start off kind of on the, not so much on the peak, but a little bit?
Oh, on the peak, if I think I'll make it to the shoulder or make it close. I mean, it's important to not, you know, be in such a bad situation if a set's rolling through and there's other people wiping out in front of you or to the side of you. You know, boards can get tangled, or there's a countless number of things that could happen. You just have to be smart and decide when something's going to happen, that you're going or you're not, you know.
Cool. Well, right on. You know,
Thanks.
She's 23 years old, by the way.
Just turned.
So that means 4 years ago you were 19.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is definitely doable, and that's what we here at Flhi Girlz are all about: supporting athletic women who charge and go out, and you don't even know this, but you're paving a way for a new generation of women. So right on. Aloha.
This is how you get there. Find the ocean and surf and see. This is how you find the best gear. Everything for the ocean is here. Don't just sit around the beach. Adventure is in your reach. This is how you get there. Find the ocean and surf and see.
I guess I know not a lot of girls like surf big waves, but for me it's just like the adrenaline rush I get makes me want to surf big waves.
Chill. It's your boy Hood Prince. Hey, yo, Betty, I got you. Flhi Girlz, what up? Hey, yo, I'm holding down OC16. It's your boy Hood Prince. I'm rolling with a sick team like a shaka. It's time to hang loose. Chilling on the sand with a can of juice. So why you stand up? Welcome to my world. Saturday at 9, I'm with Betty and the Flhi Girlz. Surfs up. Waves is pumping. Hammock beach. System bumping. Swag is deadly like a tsunami. Put your hands up if you're a sexy little mommy.
I guess I started surfing with my dad, and I just always liked surfing big waves. So I started surfing Waimea maybe at like pinballs, maybe 13 years old. And then I started surfing pipe, which made me want to surf bigger and bigger waves. Yeah, like you need to be ready. If you're not ready, then you'll just get stuck in the worst situation.
I thought my life was over.
Well, I like to sit outside in the middle of the pack, like just in between where all the guys are, so you can get as many waves as them. And when I paddle into the wave, I paddle fast, and I kind of want to get up fast too. But I always take a deep breath in when I'm standing up. So like, just in case I fall, I can have that extra breath. I'm ready, like even before I get out in the water. I just get super excited to surf big waves, so I'll want to get out there and start surfing. Yeah, I think it'll be good for a lot of the girls to come down here and surf maybe a day or two. Hopefully we get a swell, and I just want to see all the girls charging. I say they should just try surf bigger waves and catch the swells that they can and make their level up to surfing bigger waves. And once you have the motivation to surf bigger waves, then they should come paddle out to them.
Well, the clouds rolled in by 8 a.m. like the imminent November. It's hard to tell if I was pushed or fell. I was too young to remember. And all the things that I've come to believe are written on the stars and trees and on the heart of a girl named Sophia.
Aloha! Increase your living space with an easy-to-assemble portable yurt. Whether you need an extra room for a guest, an office space, or a place to relax, our yurts are strong, safe, economical, and just plain genius solution. You can choose from an array of sizes and colors to fit your lifestyle.
And dream, sweet Sophia, dream. Well, the sky was dark and quiet like the calm.
For the highest quality and custom yurts made right here in Hawaii, call Yurts Hawaii at 808-256-0559 or check us out online at www.yurtshawaii.com. Live simply, strong, and smart.
Of an angel, sweet Sophia.